call the August Redevelopment Commission meeting to order. Start with the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible. Next, we'll start with the roll call.
Here. Andrew Harris.
Here.
Brad Boston.
Here.
Aaron McDermott.
Here.
Craig Slauson. Tim Bassett.
Here. Okay. Next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes of the previous meeting.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? New business, 0.65 tax allocation area draw 2.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeff Band. I am a project manager for the City Parkway Partners LLC entity, developer of the 165 business park on the southeast side of town. It was a 250-acre master plan business park Mississippi Street, or actually Mississippi Parkway. It's adjacent to I-65 and about half a mile due south of the new over the last year, we have been building infrastructure and also a tax increment finance bond with the city of Point. This year, we ended up closing on that bond. That helped underwrite some of the public infrastructure that was the roadway itself, utilities, underground, storm sewer systems, etc. And so many of you have seen me for a good 3 years in a row, coming from in front of you every couple of months asking for approval for Beacon Hill, 5 West on 9th Avenue tax allocation area for that TIF bond. That has been completed in 165, and so that some with you a few years back. We'll be doing the same thing for the 0.65 project. The 0.65 TIF bond was a bond that was structured to be in 3 phases: Series A bond, Series B bond, and Series C bond. And then all went through you for approvals back not quite a year ago, City Council as well. Closed, I think the closing date was February 5th, 2020. We've had some additional special services that were needed to be done in the last 6 months. We're consultants for the city bond council, city financial advisor, developers, bond council. All of the bond principal amount that is currently approved was done through the city's consultants review and approval. We had some post-closing review, some additional expenses related to construction. From this point forward, any new invoices that we receive needs to go through your approval process like we did in Beacon Hill. So I'll move to you in terms of the drawing prior to the meeting. The land plan is a conceptual plan. Kind of give you an idea of what we are proposing to do. We have over 2 million square feet of building space that's proposed in this plan. 2 buildings that are shaded in white. Existing building 1 and existing building 2 are one is under construction up against I-65. That is existing building 1. That's a 320,000 square foot food cold storage building, a frozen food storage building being developed by Arcadia. That went through all the city approvals and has been under construction for about a little more than a year now. And then existing building 2 is a 215,000 square foot phase 1. That is the Corex building, which opened a handful of months ago. And we may have heard some ribbon cutting ceremony articles that were in the paper this year. Those are existing buildings that are there, and light brown buildings are just proposed and conceptual. A number of different options and alternatives based on the kinds of users that might be coming up here. But in regards to the TIF bond and the item that's on the agenda, I thought it would be you should have some document of some context about what this Series A bond is doing. And you see the roadway called Mississippi Parkway right of way in the middle. That roadway extension from Iowa Street west to Mississippi Parkway on the north upper left-hand corner of the page. That is what's was funded by the Series A bond. It was about $5.5 to $6 million worth of infrastructure dollars, hard cost of construction. And then, the total TIF bond for Series A was 9.3, which included several $1 million of capitalized interest and professional service fees that were on top of that. So anyway, kind of give you again a little bit of a context of where we are today. And we submitted a written request last week in the amount of $42,286.53. And most of that was professional services that for the city, consultants, and also the developers, legal counsel. And then there was several $1,000 worth of work that was related to stormwater monitoring, which we were required to do by city stormwater ordinance to monitor every month any rain event that occurs and report those kind of things. So there was a consultant of the developers that did that work. So in any event, if I need to spend a little more time at some point in the next month or two at the next meeting to kind of give you a little bit bigger context and refresher course of what the bond is, I'd be happy to do that. But we're here tonight asking you to approve our $42,286.53 request for inclusion into the bond.
Thank you, Jeff. If the board have any questions, just talking to council to see reviewed all this. And
yeah, we have reviewed it. We discussed it with Ice Miller, our bond counsel. They're all allowable expenses of the bonds.
any questions, Mr. Van? Cheryl, to approve the draw for the payment for $42,206. There's one for two.
Specifically, this is called draw number 2.
So we draw another 3 and we'll continue on.
I move to approve draw 2.
The improvement process.
We've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other business to come before the board? Now we'll move on to the approval of invoices.
I'll make a motion that we approve 2025-8-031.
Second. Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? So moved. Miscellaneous public comment. Anything? Motion adjourned.